On est sur le jeu maintenant. Nous sommes là pour cet event. Salutations, Chevaliers honoraires, Sawa et Paimon. C'est un plaisir de vous contacter à nouveau. C'est Jin. La menace de la chasse sauvage à notre rail a été neutralisée. Et l'expédition de Lord de Favonius touche à sa fin. Nos membres commenceront bientôt leur retour à Mondstadt. On m'entend toujours bien, non? Leur retour à Mondstadt pour exprimer notre gratitude. Nous avons organisé une fête de bienvenue dans la cité. Nous vous invitons chaleureusement à vous joindre à nous pour cet événement qui se déroulera sur la plage face à la falaise à Étoile. Ok, on n'est pas venu ici depuis un bon moment, non? Le monde de Genshin est devenu ultra grand. Des instants éphémères qui sont aussi précieux. Hein? Ce qui s'est affiché, c'est écrit prologue acte 1. C'est vraiment ce qui se montre quand on lance le jeu pour la première fois. On essaie de nous rendre nostalgiques ou quoi. C'est Alice qui parle. Oh!
Hear what?
Huh. Must
Il
have been
parle.
my imagination then.
Il parle dès le début. Censé ressembler à des pommes crépusculaires.
Gets hurt by accident? Clee's gonna get marched off to the confinement room again.
Tu as raison, on devrait s'en débarrasser.
Yeah.
Devenu bien perspicace, Paimon. On pourrait même dire que tu t'es élevé d'un niveau.
You couldn't just cut. It never hurts to be careful. We've seen through lots of tricks, but we've also gotten the short end of the stick a bunch of times too.
Je n'ai pas de mauvais pressentiments cette fois-ci. Ça pourrait être une bonne chose.
Okay, I'm unsure of it now. This can't be for an event. No one in their right mind would replace that huge statue of the Seven with a statue of Clee.
Clé est devenu le nouvel accord.
Yeah, and well made too.
Je suis sûr que c'est Alice qui a fait ça.
But that's not the point. And there could be even more. Guess all there's left to do is touch that statue and find out. Maybe it'll give you the power of pyro or something. The world opens itself before those with noble hearts.
Statue laissés. Il fait une offrande.
We can't reach those
Non,
resonate.
c'est quand on a vu le dragon dans le ciel. C'est Alice qui parle avec David.
Whoa! It's the ball!
There's something huge in the sky!
Okay, we all remember what Paimon said back then. Anyway, since he's...
C'est Paimon. Excuse-moi. Regarde, calme. Ah non. Ton sourire.
This is awkward.
C'est quoi ce sourire?
Hung Paimon out to dry there, traveler.
Ah. Son sourire. Je ne pensais pas que tu le ferais de cette manière.
Apologies.
Oui, il parle depuis les premières quêtes, il parle.
Was fantastic. I've recorded it all, in fact.
Huh! So you were watching us all along. And... Hold on. You can't just record people like that.
What a delightful reunion. Welcome to Mondstadt, you two. The place where it all began.
Regarde.
Lovely to see you, dearies. So what's the verdict? Did our special welcome ceremony meet the mark?
C'était très chouette. Il l'aurait puni aussi si elle avait fait ça.
This bubble is a new kind of magic Alice and I invented.
Oh, we didn't even notice!
Ha! I wouldn't be much of a dodo king if I couldn't pull off a simple trick like that.
All that to say, the things you saw weren't real. They only exist within this bubble. Ah, except for Venti and Dvalin, of course. I invited Venti, and he brought the dragon along.
Il d'avoir pris cette peine.
So does Jean wrote that herself, I assure you. I wouldn't dare forge a letter under her name.
Huh. So you do draw the line somewhere.
Tu t'avais mis ton confinement comme sa fille.
Not with my stand.
A huge welcome reception for now. Of course, Jean has her own thoughts on the matter. You can get the details from her soon.
As things stand, we're keeping the reception small, but there will be some activities. This magic bubble is one of them. The returning knights can use it to catch up on all the major events that have occurred in Mondstadt while they were gone.
Simply put, it's a reenactment of your event.
The goal is for everyone to have a chance to take part in the
accès à ça
excitement.
pour nous montrer les événements qu'on n'a pas pu faire. Comme l'événement avec Albino.
So, what about the parts that took a...
Parle par la pensée. Elle dit pour des raisons qu'elle peut pas parler directement par la bouche. On connaît pas encore ses raisons.
Used to recreate a world, it's hard to ensure a lack of deviations. For example, these memories belong to Venti. But even for someone like him, whose memories are quite reliable, there is bound to be some variance. Not to mention, on their own, memories lack an interactive component, so I added some self-deductive capabilities to this magic, which exacerbated the instability issues, unfortunately.
Yeah, that, makes sense.
For instance, say we're recording memories, and luckily, there's a simple solution. We just have to send someone to scout things out first. Then we can manually correct anything that doesn't make sense.
Exactly. Plus, once the recording is complete, the magic will loop, so there won't be further deviations, and we won't need real people to act things out. Ah, and before it's all said and done, we'll be sure to cover up your identity, Venti.
Much appreciated. Otherwise, buying around at the Angels share is gonna be much more of a hassle.
Huh. Like you're the one who does the buying.
It's settled then. We'll allow you to be the first to relive these precious memories, and in return, you'll be our eyes on the inside.
On le savait. Ce n'était pas
Yeah,
gratuit.
but it sounds like fun.
Oh, no, Paimon. That one was entirely intentional.
What?
Check out the other events that the world is at peace. You two are overdue for a vacation. Best to make the most of it.
Wow. Juste à côté.
Did you have a good time in Alice's magic bubble?
Yeah, it was so cool. Paimon's looking forward to getting back in there tomorrow.
I'll be sure not to spoil it then. I imagine you might be interested in what went into the preparation, though. I loved the idea when Alice brought it up, but I knew it would take a great deal of reenactors, not to mention recruiting Dvalin.
Ça m'étonne même qu'il ait
Luckily,
accepté
Venti, or rather, Lord Barbados,
de mon détour au travail.
Yeah, there are other... Paimon's sensing a butt in there somewhere.
Donc,
yes,
c'est modéré.
absolutely. And I don't know, this is an arena we've set up to showcase Favonius blade work. Yes, her gliding skills are top-notch.
Liar der Himmel. Unfortunately, that intel came a little late. A conflict between the two parties is ensuing inside. If the Fatui succeed, we'll miss our chance to borrow the lyre. Come on, let's go help the knights.
Une projection ou bien c'est le vrai Diluc?
What is it? Miss Nicole gave me. You need to play along, okay?
I suppose, given how the story.
Version of the story. After all, the Fatui were the ones who ended up with it. Borrowing, stealing, leaving out that detail doesn't change the direction of the story. Anyway, the Knights are currently fighting to protect the Holy Lyre. Varka and Jean are already in the underground area. We should head over as well.
This is like getting to read.
Okay.
Someone's got an axe to grind.
Good at the moment. The Fatui brought much more force than expected.
Yeah, it's turned into quite a mess.
Hein? Celui-là qui fait quoi? Celui-là, là, il se passe quoi? Il se passe quoi?
You're not bad, boy. Against the Fatui, though, you'll need to try harder than that.
You ain't messing around, huh? Take this!
Oh no! If this keeps up, the Holy Lyre's gonna be...
Get that fixed. Just ignore the problem for now.
If we rush in, we should be able to...
Hagen?
Non, 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 non. Celui-là, vous servez pas.
If the conflict really had escalated to this point back then. Ugh. Just imagine the cleanup work.
Yeah, good thing it didn't turn out like that. No use thinking about something that didn't happen, right?
When your free time is as precious as mine, it's hard not to think about it.
Varka et Cyrus.
I couldn't keep up with you after all, Grandma. Ah. I think I'll pass.
From a dire lack of comfortable chairs and good tea.
Of course. How does it look? I am the take care of these pests. The Holy Lyre der Himmel belongs to the... Here, take it away, you.
That's nothing the gliding champion of the Fatui can't handle.
Ah, je... Oh, c'est comme l'examen de vol qu'on a fait la première fois.
Hey! That goes against gliding regulations! Pretty tough, aren't ya? Well, let's see how you handle this.
Ah, ah. Je dois aller où? Dommage, il n'est pas dans
Wait a
l'histoire.
minute. This isn't what their hideout looked like. It's at least a few times bigger.
Yes, I remember it being much more run down. This place has far more structural appeal.
The Lawrence clan lived here for a time, but this doesn't look like their handiwork. And I know for sure it's not the work of the Knights.
Must be a bit of creative license on the part of our dear mages then.
Alice said the original was too run down and didn't fit her aesthetic taste.
Bien sûr, Alice.
So we repurposed some assets from the Golden Apple Archipelago. As you can imagine, Alice has always been a go big or go home kind of person.
Yeah, this is go big, all right.
Still, our mission remains the same. We're here to get back the Holy Lyre.
Yeah, and this time we have a whole bunch of people to help us. Not just Diluc. Should be a total piece of cake. human never doubts what their eyes see or rejects the
On voit
ground
vraiment tous les
beneath their
personnages de
feet.
Mondstadt.
Both now warn you that this is the end of the road. Give up and turn back while you can.
That voice. Is that Mona?
Mona? Oh, you mean Barbarloth's student.
You know about her? But Mona came to Mondstadt after your expedition left.
Well, I had regular contact with the Hexen Circle, so her name came up now and then. The whole thing about her messing up and being too afraid to go back. Yeah, I know that too.
What? But how? No one in the Hexen.
Il a dit quoi? Oh, ouais.
For real? Sorry, but I'm pretty sure all the mages know.
All of them?
I'm afraid so. Oh, except Rhindaughter, I suppose.
Fine. That's just fine. It's not like the old hag's gonna come find me in Mondstadt to settle the score, right?
Anyway, how do we cross?
I'm not telling.
Aw, come on. Don't take it out on us.
I'm not. This is unrelated. Besides, I'm playing a fatus whose job it is to issue riddles. You can't just ask me for the answer.
All right. Almost forgot about that.
If you want the answer, think back to what I said at the beginning.
Elle a dit quoi? On a tous les personnages en essai. Je vais essayer avec Varka. Oh, il y a des trucs en haut. Je suis où? Non. À gauche. Tout droit. Encore deux. Non. Ah. Un seul. Du coup, un à gauche. Deux tout droit. Du premier coup.
I would think you have bigger concerns right now.
3 crests are needed to enter, and each one is guarded by a fatus.
Wait, but in real life, we only needed 1 key.
Yes, but there are 3 locations to visit. If there was only 1 key to be found, there's a good chance the encounters set up at the other 2 locations would go to waste. All our actors worked so hard to memorize their lines. It would be a shame if their part got skipped over.
Fair point. They're playing through the story just like us, after all.
To be honest, when I first read my lines, I was kind of confused at how I just give up the intel without a fight. But when I actually had to stand up against all of you, it made sense. I mean, Mr. Diluc practically had me in a cold sweat.
Really? I only had 1 line.
Aha! Yet in a game of cards, it's the ones that remain unturned that strike the greatest fear in your opponent. The same principle applies here.
That's right! And I've been...
1 moment. We can't quite end it like this. I believe you have one more line, Mika. It would benefit the scene.
All right.
C'est quel? Moi, j'ai oublié.
Guess Mondstadt's elite aren't to be underestimated, huh?
Stand this.
Heureusement que j'ai Varka.
I had to act like a fatui.
Wear this stuff? I can't even imagine.
Rumor has it, Fatui recruits undergo rigorous training. I feel like there's some truth to that after all.
Ils n'ont pas les yeux maléfiques non plus. Les exécuteurs me semblent être des gens disciplinés.
Well, even though we lost, Dad had fun for sure.
How you helped him?
Deuxième essai.
I told you everything I know. Just leave me alone. Man, I thought I lucked out with just a few lines, but it still wasn't easy to pull off. Anyway, if you want to get into that room, you'll need to track down the 3 Fatui with the crests.
Risk. Didn't agree to take part. That was the backup plan. Apparently, there's a spell like the one used to make Simulanka that could change me back into an evil dragon.
That does not sound like a good idea.
I have to agree. That sounds like a disaster waiting to happen.
I don't think I'd be very good at playing the evil dragon anyway. I'm not intimidating enough. Luckily, Dvalin agreed to take part after all, so my role was switched to Timid Fatui Guard B, and I got to wear a costume instead.
Wow, that's a pretty huge change. Why B, though?
Oh, because Mika is Guard A.
As expected, Alice has got it all planned out.
On dirait qu'il n'est pas venu avec du riz.
Bargaining chip is off the table. Luckily, don't forget to take it with you.
Nous avons combien? 500 000. Ça c'est 400. Non, 350.
Good enough for Gryglass, after all. Generous compensation, minimal manual labor.
It's been a good gig.
Plus, the purpose, aren't you?
Me to help activate it.
I don't remember Fatui being this nice. Where's the fun in that?
Of course you want to make things difficult. Come on, let's get it.
I hope this is safe.
The Holy Liar! Here it is! Wait, but Paimon remembers something about a...
Moi j'ai oublié. N'essayez pas de me demander de me rappeler.
Careless and
Ça fait
reckless
4 ans que
heroes.
j'ai joué à Genshin.
Despair, for you have stepped into my trap.
Ce n'est pas vous qui l'avez installé.
Well, I wasn't the one who designed it. All Alice said was that activating...
La même situation que
Allow me
Fichel.
to clarify before we proceed. How one who walked into the trap?
Do not despair, mein Fräulein. Miss Alice provided us with backup, did she not? We are not entirely outmatched.
'Tis true. Though thine Prinzessin stands on the cusp of defeat, courage has not yet failed her. Let this be our last stand. Group 2, reinforce.
Situation is...
All right. I give up.
Ew.
On avait fait.
Oh, wait. Does that mean the beating up part has to happen for this to...
Paimon's the weakest one here.
Miss Alice.
Les autres dans le monde réel. Varka demande au personnel du bon chasseur d'installer un banquet sur la place devant la cathédrale et invite tous les participants à se régaler.
Wow! This is quite the gathering. And you smell
banquets like this when I was little.
Well said, traveler.
Barbara? The kind words, you two. I will do just that.
Hey! Honorary knight! Look up! Pretty stellar view from up here, and the breeze is nice too. Care to join me?
Oh, of all the places to sit, it just had to be there. Well, to each their own, I suppose.
Off we go!
Have a seat. I come bearing drinks. Booze free, of course. You're welcome. Figure we both deserve that after all this time.
On se sent bien chez soi à Mondstadt.
You think so? Glad to hear it. There's no place like home.
Commencer à la chercher.
The people are what make Mondstadt what it is too.
Jusqu'au moment venu.
I suppose Barbados could have handled it, even though he hadn't been awake for long. The Abyss and two separate nations.
Je ne suis qu'un chevalier honoraire. L'ordre de Favonius ne peut pas s'attribuer le mérite à un Atlan.
I guess not. In any case, for a night...
Colin.
All right. Might hike up the bill a bit, but who cares? Haven't seen him in too long.
Yeah, well, he turned me down. He never did like being the center of attention. The city is a little too small for him to spread his wings. Even if no one is afraid of him, he could still take out a windmill or two. Guess it's better not to risk it.
Huh. Maybe it's time to draft a proposal to build him a landing pad.
Time, I propose a toast to our honorary knight.
To our honorary knight.
I often final stop on your journey is just around the corner. Snezhnaya. The Tsaritsa's plans have continued to advance.
Oh yeah,
now, only the Pyro-Gnosis remains free from her grasp.
But if even the captain couldn't take Malwika's Gnosis by force, I guess we don't need to be concerned about its safety for now. So that's good news, at least.
You wouldn't be taking a dig at someone else's ability to hold on to their Gnosis, now would you, Grandmaster?
Of course not. I'm not one to rub salt in old wounds.
Her harbingers do often tend to take a rather extreme approach. Just look at Child or Signora. But we would be mistaken to ignore the fact that Signora did not win the Geonosis using force.
Right. You told me about the contract Morax signed with her before his death. You're saying she didn't need to resort to violence in Mondstadt either?
That's right. If she was able to provide a reason convincing enough to persuade Morax, she could have persuaded me no problem. I suppose she just didn't think there was a reason to negotiate. I had just woken up, so I must not have seemed like much of a threat. Honestly, the Gnosis was of no use to me. I didn't care who it belonged to or what means were used to take it. I just knew if I...
True. I wouldn't put it past Signora to take civilians as hostages either.
Third target, the Raiden Station.
J'ai dû l'arrêter à l'époque.
You did the right thing. It pained me to see Inazuma as it was back then. I'm glad to set off from Mondstadt. All right, that's more than enough acting like a real Archon for one night. And still, not a sip of drink for dear old Venti at a time like this? You're no fun, Varka.
Super.
Magic toy you made me.
What does that mean?
It seems to be in an embryonic state.
Ooh, a new map up? As for a solution, however, I'm afraid I need more information first.
One thing is for certain, at least. Participants. My apologies, Miss Alice. I know you've made a promise.
Papa ne va jamais laisser passer.
Alice look this serious?
Ne pas pouvoir honorer une promesse à clé est peut-être plus frustrant pour elle que toutes les machinations de Dottore.
Unprecedented crisis notwithstanding, it's too soon to just throw in the towel. What we should, in the meantime, Nicole, be a dear and keep observing the bubble from out here. Oh, and provide any fixes you can while the rest are inside.
Je sais pas ce qu'elle va essayer de convaincre Clé.
I don't know, Alice. There are quite a few unknowns here. It's not like I can...
Well, guess this is our best option. We're definitely not gonna sit back and watch.
C'est quoi l'histoire d'aujourd'hui déjà?
The part where Barbados uses the lyre to summon abyss-corrupted Deval influence. And there you have it. Happy ending.
Yep, that sounds like how it happened.
Well, we've got the gang from back then all here. Let's go in and find out what's happening.
Count me in two. Potential threat or not. If there's even the slightest...
I was just feeling a bit, nostalgic, getting to work together like this again.
Hey, don't be embarrassed to say what you feel. Closer. Besides, the more you open up, the less people...
Just look at Paimon. No filter whatsoever, and that's what makes her so...
Bard. Hang on. Was that a compliment?
Before we set off, I just want to stress that whatever is happening in the bubble right now, so I imagine communication might be cut off as well. It might be difficult for us to guide you, so proceed with caution.
Don't worry. This isn't our first time leaping headfirst into a dangerous situation.
There's also a last resort I can fall back on if worst comes to worst. Though it would mean all our recent hard work going to waste.
You mean destroying the bubble entirely?
Yes, if it comes down to it.
All right. I'll monitor the situation from outside and provide whatever external fixes and support I can in the meantime.
Understood. Prepare for the worst, hope for the best. Sound good?
All right, let's go.
Look! There's Venti!
Take off.
Abyssal monsters! It's almost like we've already... Paimon, or... Did...
If left unchecked, they will continuously summon abyssal monsters, and this disaster will never end. We also need to get our hands on one of them. No, this degree of corruption cannot be cleansed. Besides, we need them in their corrupted state if we want to summon Dvalin. I doubt the pure sound of the lyre can reach him in his current state.
Sounds like this whole thing is still gonna end in a confrontation, though. Just...
Yes. Well, monsters abound no matter where we look. You choose where to go, and I'll follow.
Oh, that sounds intense, but remember, this is a fictional world. The real Dvalin is right as rain and a lot more mellow than this one, that's for sure. We have our solution, so let's hop to it. Should be a piece of cake for a group like this. No time to lose, right? We've got Klee waiting for us after all.
She's playing somewhere else right now, so we do have some time. Of course, the sooner we resolve this, the better.
This is it. Ready, everyone?
A thing or two since the first...
Tainted and defiled. Summon a familiar now utterly warped. But how could I claim to be the finest bard in Teyvat if I didn't rise to the occasion?
Oh! Ok. Cinématique.
Thanks, Jean.
You're here!
I follow the lyre's song, wherever it leads.
Thank you. Looks like the mage's tale isn't over yet.
On dirait une fin de section.
Might not be a happy ending, but someone's got to strike the final blow.
It's your turn to be the hero.
I'll take knight over hero any day.
Oh! Varka!
La la la!
La fille sautait aussi par la fenêtre. Les failles de la magie afin de prévenir toute réapparition des problèmes. Clee ne remarque rien d'inhabituel et poursuit une aventure paisible aux côtés de sa mère et de Nikon. Le seul problème qui reste au chevalier à résoudre maintenant est peut-être cette fenêtre que Davlin a cassée.
Looks like it was a happy ending after all. It was kind of like a choo-choo cart ride. It had its...
Honestly, after everything we faced, I can't believe Alice still decided to bring Clee in there to play. I mean, can we be certain there aren't other bugs that just haven't cropped up yet?
I suppose that speaks to the confidence the mages have in their magical mastery.
If I know Alice, the whole bubble could have been blown to bits, and Clee still wouldn't have had a single scratch.
Her abilities do speak for themselves, I suppose.
So, what now? Anyone down for a drink? My treat.
Sounds like a great idea. But tonight it's on me. I happen to have a bottle of fine wine set aside just for the expedition team.
Haha, even better. Count me in.
Say no more! You had me at fine wine.
All right, let's head over to my place then. You're coming too, right, Jean?
I'm afraid not. There's still a lot of work to do.
So what? The world's not gonna end if you push it off? Come on, we never get a chance like this.
I suppose that wouldn't be a problem.
Well, am I right? To the bar!
All you have to do is play it on loop. It should be smooth, quite like that. It was more like a fate that will not come to pass.
Huh?
This dragon slayer in the story? Well, in real life, he had already left on an expedition to Nodcry at that time. Of course, that doesn't mean Dvalin would have escaped his destined death, for another hero would have come along and paid a painful price for victory.
But what we saw in the bubble was what happened after Dvalin broke free from the seal. So, couldn't Varka have been back by then?
Dear Paimon, your matters is what did come contaminated. I suppose some gunk could have stopped abyssal power that, if left unchecked, would evolve into the real thing.
What? So it didn't come from outside? It just appeared out of thin air?
The abyss is perilous, cunning, dangerous, obsessive, and most infuriating of all, a complete and utter mystery. I'm sure you've seen for yourself how complex it can be. The Hexen Circle has been observing its energies for a long time, and I think Barbalot said a different possibility has been eliminated.
Paimon gets...
Precisely. The magic we wove this time involved an amount of these unchosen fates to come very, very close to reality.
Donc en gros, le pouvoir de l'abysse, il ne verra jamais. Et puisqu'ils ont créé un destin qui n'arrivera jamais, la haine de ce destin s'est transformée en pouvoir abyssal. Du coup, avec l'arrivée du voyageur dans découverte, ça a dû créer beaucoup de ces futurs qui n'arriveront jamais.
And thus, the abyss showed its teeth. Of course, much like always, it is not existence that it seeks.
Que l'abysse soit toujours rempli de haine.
It has quite the victim complex, that's for sure. It's obsessed with entering this world at all costs. And that is precisely why we must protect our lives and those of our loved ones. Because when you think about it, to exist in this world is to be a spark of luck amidst countless possibilities. How precious is that?
Après avoir croisé le fait avec l'abîme tant de fois, je commence à comprendre pourquoi vous pensez de cette façon.
Ah, Alice, you're here.
J'aime pas ce Alice.
I'm truly sorry
Elle a
about
fait
this,
quoi?
but per the regulations of the Knights of Favonius, I'm afraid I must send you to confinement.
Eh?
Whatever for? Things turned out just fine with the magic bubble. Besides, if that's what this is about, shouldn't Nicole come along too?
Je suis sûr que c'est pour les poissons que vous avez explosé. La vengeance des poissons.
It's not about the bubble. We
Je
received
savais.
word that a
C'est
number
la
of fish
vengeance
have
des
been
poissons.
injured as a result of explosions near Starfell Lake. As I'm sure you're well aware, fish blasting is strictly prohibited.
Oh dear. Run, Clee! Save yourself!
She's already inside.
Guess it's a day of first for the Dodo King, huh?
Oh, farewell, forever traveler. You shall never see me again.
Tu sais, ça va me faire vraiment plaisir si tu t'abonnes et si tu likes.